Peace World, welcome back to Foundation Radio on the Premier Podcast Network. Another Foundation Chat, back again. Shayna Baszler is here, and I want to just say at the top, I've watched a little bit of the interaction here between you and Nia. Just a second ago, Nia Jax is here.
She's so annoying.
I watched her stuff a microphone in your face. Like, what the hell is that all about?
Yeah, she's crazy. She's weird. She doesn't even know what she does. She just wants attention.
I felt like that was
so annoying.
I felt like that was a real nasty move. So what are your plans now going into the Royal Rumble? How are you going to...
Oh, you want to know the truth? I hope she's in there before me. I hope she gets tossed out as my number is called, and I can walk by her and point and laugh at her. That's almost even better than throwing her out. It's like rubbing it in her face, humiliating her.
I would appreciate seeing that very much after what I just witnessed here, but I want to get on to better topics because I've long maintained that I feel like 2024 is the year of Shayna Baszler. If and when you win the Royal Rumble, who are you targeting?
So it's an interesting thought, right? Because you look at someone like Rhea, who's been super dominant especially since last year's Rumble. But I feel like she's got her hands in a few too many pots at the moment. So you could argue that she's kind of ripe for the picking. But you got Io, who's got some drama they have of their own with her little team going on. So you could argue that she's ripe for the picking. But she always has her backup. But right now I also have some backup. I think Zoe would be having my back in that situation. So maybe I'm a little more prepared than maybe some other people have been for a team like Damage Control. So I don't know. I'd have to sit back and assess things and see who's going to be the most advantageous for me to go after, you know?
I hope it's a big win for you tomorrow night. I hope it's a big win for you at WrestleMania. I know we're coming into WrestleMania 40. Any good spots in Philly you want to stop at while you're in town?
Oh, man, you always got to get a cheesesteak, right?
Any good places you like while you're there?
I like Jim's. What's the other place across the street from Jim's?
Oh, is it Tony Luke's, I think? Or are you talking about Geno's and Pat's, the big flashy ones?
Oh, yeah, Geno's and Pat's. But isn't Jim's had to rebuild, right?
Yeah, they just had a fire on South Street the
Yeah,
past
so
couple
I
months.
think I haven't been back since they rebuilt in the new spot.
Right.
So I would have to go there.
That's what I was going to say. So if you're in Philly, by the way, go and visit them because they're great people and they're rebuilding right now.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So one final question for you while I have you here. I learned recently that you were a Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
and I know this might be a controversial question,
Oh, boy.
but I got to ask, what are your thoughts on The Last Jedi, now that we're a couple years away from it?
The Last Jedi... Okay, so it was what? How's the order of the last trilogy going?
So it's Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, so I didn't like The Last Jedi, but I didn't hate Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people hated that, but I feel like he had to clean up a lot of what Last Jedi did, right? And really, when you look at... This is going to get way nerdy. This is not entertaining.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I asked it.
When you look at Rise of Skywalker, the blueprint was Return of the Jedi. And people will argue Return of the Jedi is one of the best films, right? So if you like that story, then you have to like Rise of Skywalker. In saying that, I get it. You hated this one, so you hated this one. But really be sympathetic on how there was a mess made by The Last Jedi, I feel like. And I feel like the cleanup had to happen. So let's see what happens with the Rey stuff and the new one. We'll see where they go.
I kind of wish that they would have allowed JJ to kind of oversee all three of them.
Yeah, me too.
It's not that I didn't like The Last Jedi, but you're right. It feels like a lot of peacemaking and pulling it all back together. So.
Yeah, like it went in directions it just didn't need to. And so they had to tie up a lot of loose ends for Rise of Skywalker, and it just could have been spent on more of the story rather than the cleanup.
Right.
But yeah, we're getting into hot takes because I know everyone hates Rise of Skywalker also, but I didn't. I liked it.
Shayna Baszler, thank you so much for your time again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.